hair like silky scrubby tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go.
Did remember my mic this time, which is great, but I remembered it as I was finishing up that intro tune. Welcome back. This is our third attempt, and I have realized that the live streams I've been doing to generate this solution, I'm doing 2-hour live streams, so it takes quite a while working on this, but I have done them first on one day, and then 1 day later, then 2 days later, then 3 days later. So it is now 4 days later after the last one I did. Hopefully I will finish this case before June, but let's see how we go. Where are we with this case? We are going to open up our A to Z training book. There we go. And at last step, we were sort of at a point where we could save the game answer to the left for level 4. So that's where we're at the moment, and we are going to be fixing these because I haven't done a copy and go to the last column sort of step. And then we'll do a test run, and then we'll move on to level 5. So I'll actually add in a go to level 5 here. And that goes to level 5. Okay, so just these 2 yellow steps that we need to fix in our current process. I will open up a copy at the moment of the file that we had. Let's go to B. So our last file on our last session was this session 4 copy 2. Wow, that's I think that was our starting point for session 4, and that was more like our ending point for session 4. So let's have a look at session 4 copy 2, and then what we'll do is we'll take a fresh copy for session 5 when we run through that. So this will be our So this has the level 4 answers in. What I want to do, and I will just slightly put this on the left side of the screen so that I can see what my steps were for level 4. And then restart level 4. Let's not autosave on that one. I don't really want to autosave my last one, especially when I'm undoing stuff like this. Okay, so we're going to do a go to level 4. There's our go to level 4. We're going to select last input, yeah, li, not o thingy. That's selected our last column for input. We're going to duplicate array to the right, so that's Control-Shift-R. And then it should select it as well. And we're going to split by semicolon. Okay, so that's taken each of those and split them out. And now we're going to duplicate the arrays to the right. I think I've got this as CR. Why is that down? That should be DR. DAR. Duplicate arrays to right. Well, Excel's having fun today. I hope you're enjoying. You can't actually hear the beeps I'm getting incessantly while Excel runs out of resources. Oh, that was fun. I feel like I maybe need to restart Excel right now. Here's my arrays. I didn't actually want to duplicate array to right. I want to duplicate arrays to the right. It is. In my head, it sounds like a sick beat, not gonna lie. Okay, it's copied each of the arrays individually into this, and then it's selected that. I am not sure why it's kicking up errors for me. It's a bit mean. And now we're going to apply easy indirect to the terrain map sheet. Awesome. Thank you, Excel. And now we're going to count unique values in array. Count unique array. Okay. Okay. Count. What is the requirement for count unique values in array? Let's have a look. Okay. Excel active cell is spell parent and it's a single cell. Gotcha. Okay. Did I do something? I did not type that word. I typed count. Count. That's what I typed. Okay, so I can't do count unique on this the way it's kind of selected in multiple arrays. So can I apply that to an array? No. Oh, I can take a copy of count unique. I'm going to duplicate this one. Okay, it won't let me not put it in array robot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change what I need to do, count unique values in arrays. And instead of active cell, we're going to go each cell. Active spell, and we're going to change this to active selection. Let's go with single area. Doesn't have to be, but it's multiple cells, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to click OK on this one, but I'm then going to move this one to this. So now I'm doing count unique values in arrays. Okay, so that one is copied from Array Robot. So add a little wrap to that so I can see that. If we go back here, I definitely am reopening Excel in a second because right now that's not working out so well for me. But let's go count unique values in arrays. Yes, yeah, I get it. You ran out of... Okay, cool. Why is that doing that? It's not what I'm expecting to see there. This one, I'm expecting to see something like... Yeah, that sort of thing. Anyway, I am supposedly on this. Let's assume that these have largely worked. I'm not sure why some of them are giving zeros and some of them are actually doing this fill. I will check that in a minute, but if I then do first input, that gives me rock water. Now I need a copy command, which I am pretty sure I can just do with a straight. Tell me there's... Wait, is there a copy command that already exists? I've got copy paste values. I don't have a straight copy. So we're going to do some VBA. That just does. Hang on. Who'll be messaging me? Okay. I will deal with that later. So, I would put this under random utilities and just do a that reminds me. Let's get that clock up. We've not really been tracking our clock, so let's just pop that there. Copy to clipboard. And we're just going to go with a straight selection.copy. That's all I'm doing. And here I'm going to do copy to clipboard. Yeah, so you said. Copy selection and A to Z training, and we're going to do this as a VBA macro command called copy to clipboard. Awesome. Launch code is just C. Tag is just going to be, do we have like copy pasting type things? I'm not sure if it counts as paste. but I'm going to do it as paste because that's what we've got in there, and it kind of fits with those ones rather than fitting with any of the others. So then we'll do a copy to clipboard. Then we want to go to the last column. Okay, I think we can just do select last input. So let's have a look. We're going to go in here, go copy to clipboard. Then we're going to select last input, which should now be over there. It's not scrolling to last input, but ew, hello. Why are you going all the way down? Ah. Okay, so I don't think select last input works there. Select last column to the right. We're going to have to create this one, and what we want to do is we want to select the same rows that are currently selected, but select the last column to the right. So you can go navigation section, and here we have select first input, select next column, which is just an offset, and we've also got to select last column, last input anyway. I don't actually want to do that, so what I want to do is I'm going to take select next column, select previous column. So we're going to go with here sub select last column to right. Let's just do it like this. We're going to select offset. We're going to select how many columns. Let's have a quick look at how many columns. XFD is in column 16384. Well, let's assume we're not going to be. Yeah, let's just go with 16,000. And I know I should really do this. Screw it. We're going to go 16384 minus the selection dot column minus 1. And we're going to go dot end XL to left dot select. So that will go all the way to the right, look to the left, and then select that. So let's see if this works. Select last column to right. I'm going to call that last column. This is navigation. These navigation ones are kind of pointless for the wider purpose of literally anything, but they're fun. Okay, so let's select the last column to the right. So that's just selecting the current row. So if I want to select I don't want help. Go away. Stop giving me help, Microsoft. I'm not going to lie, Microsoft's help has improved over the years, but I still don't want it. Cells. Okay, and I'm going to select not as recent file, as range. Set range start equal to that. And then we've got range start dot offset int rows -1 dot close this range bracket dot select. Let's try that. So if I'm selecting this and I want to select the last column, yes, okay, that is working. So I'll select last column to right works, and I'll select clipboard thingy works. So let's check that on that file, and then we're going to reboot everything because Excel will not be playing. Okay, so we've created these spills that weren't working, but I'll come and fix that later. And now we're going to select first input, copy to clipboard, select last column to right. We also need to kind of navigate there. Active window dot scroll row. Okay, so let's try that again. Yes, we get it. Okay, we select first column, we'll copy to clipboard. We're going to select last column to right. That clears our clipboard, which is a problem because our next step is going to be paste fill to array by copied cells. Oh, no, that sort of thing is happening. So the ones that were working are working. This is good. I can still come back and fix these anyway. I'm still planning on doing that. And then we're going to remove columns because we don't actually... Can't do any of these and that. So I guess with this one, we're going for another duplicate and change this. Remove columns of arrays. And that's going to be each cell. Okay. Excel selection is multiple cells. Then we're going to move this to A to Z training. And we're going to remove columns of arrays. That didn't work though, so we'll come back to that one. It's going bad. Yeah, so that needs a 1, so let's go with, where is that? Remove columns of arrays, our new one. There we go. Selected column index in spelling range, which is no good if that's broken. Okay, I'll come back to that. Maybe that's potentially because that one was broken and then it got confused. And then I can do error than 0 and then save game answer to the left. I'm not saving this. We will save this, which is on autosave anyway. Yeah. Let's keep it on autosave. We're going to close Excel altogether because something fun be happening here. No, I don't want to save. All right, let's give this another go. Copy this one open, and then we will open our session 5 version of this one. So we're on level 4 here. Let's just run level 4 from the beginning. We're also going to change this one to a left so I can see what we're doing. This is our process for level 4, starting around there. I might just kind of like give this a bit of color so that we can see where each level starts. Go to level 3, go to level 2, and go to level 1. Awesome. So this is our level 4. We're going to restart level 4 and try and do this step by step. It looks like the clipboard worked with that. What our problem was the paste filter array by copied cells in column 1. But before that, we actually had an issue with count unique values in array not working. So let's have a go at that one. And here we're going to go from this point. We're going to assume we've gotten all of this. I wonder, is it worth just trying to do a run until it crashes? Let's try do a run until it crashes. Just see where we are with the run. So we're going to run commands from sheet B, which should set up this workbook. We should have some named ranges happening. Marvelous. There's level 1 getting calculated. And the answers being saved to the left. So we've got some points for that one. There's level 2 being calculated. And answers saved to the left. That's looking good. Level 3 is happening. And those are our answers. So now level 4, it's gone to there. Split those out. Split the array by semicolons. Now it's trying to do the duplicate array to right, which not bad. Okay, that was slower than it was before. That was okay. It split that into the type, so it's done the indirect. Now it's trying to do the spill, and now it's trying to do the filter, which it's done, except for the one with the calc there. And then it's replaced that. And did I do save game answer to left? Oh no, it's gone to level 5. So, oh, we have a correct answer on level 4. Don't need to do anything there. So change that back to normal or whatever this is. And we've gone on to level 5. Awesome. This is great. I am going to turn this off. I'm going to save here at the end of level 4. And then we're going to start working our way through level 5. So that has actually correctly calculated. And I think what happened with that one that had a hash calc, that was because snow didn't exist in any of these ones. So I did a 0 on the if error. It did seem to do the remove columns correctly. Yep. So that whole function actually worked fine. All right, let's go to level 5. That is some progress. I think I will celebrate by having a nice sip of healthy juice. Away robot for the win. I think this one can be labeled as level 5. Here's our nice little chart showing which levels have been done. I'm going to bring this down a bit so we can see that. This is how many steps are created in each session. I'm on my 5th session here. Some of them have zeros because there were things that were kind of like created before, although technically they should go under whatever session I started building them in. So I'm going to make them. So although I didn't build these commands in that session, they were prepped for this purpose in that session. I did in session 1 prep the go-to levels. So we've actually, level 4, we spent some of session 3, some of session 4, and some of session 5 on getting that one done. Wish me luck on level 5. And we'll see how we get on. So what are we asking for in level 5? So we've run a go to level 5. Now, consider the train map and the same hikes as in level 4. Each route is 21 cells, so 10.5 kilometers. How long will each of the following routes take to hike? So what we need to do here is do the same extraction that we did in the previous one. So we can do a, let's look at this. We go to select last input. And then we're going to go from select last input, we're going to Can we split those directly? I think I needed to make them into an array before I could split text by semicolon. So we're going to duplicate array to the row, split text by semicolon, duplicate the array to the right, and then apply this easy indirect that we've done before. So that should take us up to having the different cells. And then we actually want to count unique. I think this we still want to do as well. We're going to try and get a single row solution again. Oh, no, we didn't want to do that. So this has done all of this stuff in cell B. So let's actually just do from level 5. So last input, duplicate array to right, not arrays. Okay. Then we're going to split text by semicolon. Do I even want to? I'm not sure I need to have that because I think I can do it with the grass. So let's not duplicate these arrays to the right. Let's just go straight in with B, apply easy and direct. So there was a reason that we were doing that then, I guess. So from here again, duplicate arrays to the right. Split by semicolon. Duplicate arrays to right. It really doesn't like my duplicate arrays to the right thing. It's going to give me this error every time I run it. Actually, it didn't give me a run when I auto run it. It's just when I run it manually. Okay, now apply this. Yes, we got it. Now we're going to count unique values in arrays. I'm going to hit save on this and close Excel again. Completely. Okay, it really doesn't like that command. And then if we open this one again, okay, so actually, look at that. That is the exact same thing. The same formula, it's unchanged. It's now showing a spill. So this is working. Awesome. Now I need to do a formula on this formula. So it should be selecting stuff like that. Wait, are these the same inputs for level 5 as they were for level 4? Or am I just redoing level 4? D22, H30, and they are. It's doing the same inputs. Okay, so what we know here is we can do can we split arrays by columns? Extract columns of array to right. Let's try it. So each array should now have a column, 2 columns. Okay. That did not work. So we're not going to do that one. So here we want to get our base speeds. And take the number of cells divided by the base speed. Number of cells over 2 divided by the base speed. I feel like we can get that as a lambda, and then I can just apply the lambda. So let's create a quick lambda that does okay, let's do it with the last one then. Okay, this is our inputs. Mark as input. Actually, no, I'm gonna undo that. I'd rather work with the example because it's got like information in. Let's just try to get rid of the formatting. Okay, let's take this whole formula as it stands and just pop it here. Okay, so I'm going to mark this as an input array. This is terrain, cells, distance, terrain speed. Oh, I can just do an indirect on that. Oh, an easy indirect? How about a by row? Yay, that worked. Okay, we used a by row with easy indirect and the number of cells. I'm going to change the column here to column 2. is the number of cells. Is that the distance equals that over 2. That's 4.5. And then our speed for this one, sorry, it's going to be 4.5 over 4.2, 2.5. So it's going to be your distance over your terrain speed. Time at base speed is that total base time equals sum of that. And then we're going to call this lambda because 3, 4, 1, 4 hours. We're looking for the base pack here. There should actually be a VLOOKUP because that's set up nicely for a VLOOKUP. No, it isn't. Where was our pack speed calculated as? Oh, do I actually have a lambda already for that? Or is that just... But pack sums, I don't count each unique. That's pulled in, that's pulled in. Filter array is pulled in. Okay, so all of these are imported lambdas. So here we still need to do this. And that's just a VLOOKUP on the hike length in hours on that. So in level 5, we have a hike length in hours of that. I'm going to VLOOKUP that, not pack sums, I guess. It's whatever this is called. Oh. Okay. Guess it's just that. That's pack sums dot active range or something, which I can go and edit. So it's saying that I need a pack weight of 2,400. Which we only really need for the adjusted speed. Do we use pack weight again as a separate thing? Well, let's just take pack weight as a lambda. So I'm going to rename this input as terrain array. Okay, step 6 is just set equal to that. So let's rename step 6. Pack sums table. And we're going to click OK. And the generated lambda is not returning the expected result. We'll come back to that. And this is going to be pack weight. Okay, so there's our terrain. 9552, that's our cells, which gives us a distance of 4.5. Yep. Our terrain speed is not calculating. What if I change this to an indirect? What if I change this to indirect of terrain? Okay, it's giving a hash value. That's better than what it was doing. What if I change this to an easy indirect? Rock, snow, grass, water. Could it be trim? Cycle that steps. Next, that doesn't work. And indirect doesn't work. Let's go back to our biro. Okay, so that easy indirect gives that. Indirect gives that. Okay. Okay, let me try something just a bit off the wall here. What if I use like X, the lookup? Okay. I guess so. That's working. That's working. That gives us 3.14. That gives us 240. Save lambda. Okay. So, and then I want another one. Let's mark this as input. I'm going to go equals pack weight speed edge. So 0.76, is that right? Let's double check this. So that's that, gives us a pack weight of 2.4 kilograms, which gives us adjusted speed is base times 1 minus all of that. I also want this. So input is going to be called terrain array. Result is that. Why does that one work? But it doesn't work in the other lambda. Or maybe it doesn't work in the lambda. Maybe I need to change this. Yeah. Okay. Terrain base speed. And what I'll do here is I've got edit lambda. So for terrain speed, we just did this. Okay. Okay, so equals that times that. That gives us 319219. And we probably also need distance. So here, if I take equals that one over that one, 4.5 over 319. 4.135, is that right? As my total 4.14, yep. So if I mark these as inputs and mark that as an input, so this is pack weight malt, pack weight, array distances, terrain base speed, over that. Sum those. I don't have a round 2. So I guess we're going to use, wait, I don't need to round this, do I? Because I need to convert that into minutes and round to minutes. Gotcha. So we're going to do an M60. Okay, I can do the M60 and round 0 at the end. So what I've actually got here is, this is a big formula that I'm making here, right? But what we're going to do is array distances of our input value over terrain base speed of our input times pack weight multiplier of our pack weight derived from that one. This is our total formula that we're trying to get this entire thing wrapped into. So I'm going to add an Excel formula command. I'm going to add it to A to Z training. And this is going to calculate so level 5, we're trying to calculate total time with pack adjustment. Okay, and this is going to be tagged as case specific. We don't need a launch code for it. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the sum of array distances on each cell. And oh, I love the way it's actually calculated. OA Robot has done amazing here. It's done the full formula. Okay, and this needs these lambdas. That's saved in A to Z training. I'm going to copy the name of this because I'm going to need to put this in. Click OK. Now, I'm going to select our range here. Cross your fingers. This could go horribly wrong. An error occurred. The Excel name text in def sort failed to load range number named ranges. Okay, show me what we got. Yeah. Brackets required. Doesn't have the way we've named ranges. Put it in. feel like this is the same error I had a few days ago trying to run. What if I do it on individual cells? Let me just go into here. So at the moment, can I apply it on this one? No, it does not like it. Why not? Do I need to copy these arrays into? Here somewhere? Just for funsies? Why do I have so many different versions of this? So these are like specific ones. They're in here. Save. Go back to here. Go to this array. That works, okay. Actually, yeah. So now if I do, I've got this selected and I apply that one. Yes! This is great. Because now I can do multiply by 60. I can do a round to 0. And I can control Shift S. My God, we've done level 5. I mean, a lot of that was me creating pretty lambdas, but I don't need a book one. Right, so on this one, we've done a multiply by 60. Where's the multiply by 60? M60, where are you? Yep, round to 0. And save game answers to left. All of which we've added in this session. Woo! What a great progress. I mean, given level 4 took multiple sessions, like 3 sessions. Not 3 complete sessions. I've done a lot in that first session and I've done a lot in this. But all of 1 session and a bit of 2 different other sessions. I think this is great progress. Right, now we can do a go to level 6. What an incredible round so far. We did some good progress. We might even get some progress on level 6. Let's hope. Okay. Now, we do have different ranges this time. Okay, we're gonna start with the same split, the same setup. Let's put you on the left half of the screen so I can still see my other stuff. Perfect. We're nearing break time, the halfway point in the stream. So I'm just going to kind of like do a little bit of prep here. I feel like we're going to select the last, do that, split by right, duplicate, array to the right, apply the easy and direct, this whole process here. And even count unique values in array, all the way to there. That's the same prep for each of these. So let's run through those and then we'll take our break and see where we are after the break. So first step, we're going to select the last input. That should be our arrays of ranges. Now we're going to duplicate array to the right, which is Control-Shift-R. Now we're going to split those by semicolon. Beautiful. We're going to duplicate arrays to right. And this is the one that started kicking up the errors. So it doesn't kick up the errors when we're running it automated. Maybe when I run whatever's running here. I'm running run robot command line by line, duplicate array to the right. Maybe I turn off calculations on that one. Under utilities, run line by line. So large utilities, run robot command line by line. I'm actually going to run, I've got a VBA init and a VBA fin on this one. Hello, I'm just going on my break now.
You making the covers?
I will do. Okay, so I'm going to run a VBA init and a VBA fin, and what that will do is we'll turn off calculation for the time that it's running, and it might not kick up those errors on running every time it does that. I mean, we can hope. But at the moment, that's been triggered, so we're going to have to reset that, which we'll do on our break. For now, we're going to go with, we have run it. Duplicate erase to the right. We're going to run it, apply easy direct. B from the terrain map sheet. Here. Yep. I'm going to count unique. Okay, now I can tell you at the moment we're getting zeros because it's saying we can't calculate. That I think is just a calculation thing. Because when we've closed and reopened this workbook, it's been fine. We're going to pause our timer there at 59 minutes. And we're going to go to a break, listen to my exciting song over and over on repeat for about 5 minutes while I make a cup of tea. And I'll see you in a second.
Hey, Excel geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots, Excel set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Excel geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots, Excel set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Excel geeks grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel geeks grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel geeks grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel geeks grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel geeks grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel geeks grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel geeks grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel geeks grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel geeks grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel geeks grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel geeks grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel geeks grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands. commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel Geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel Geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel Geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel Geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel Geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel Geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel Geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel Geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel Geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel Geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show. A to Z. Let's go. Hey, Pixel Geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots excel, set free. Collect commands full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show.
And I am back. So, I definitely annoyed everyone by letting that play on for too long, but I did forget the fire. And I had to restart the bastard. Okay, where were we? We were creating an A to Z training. Nope. Open this one. May as well do this. You can see a little bit of overlap with my OBS. Marvelous. And then we're going to open up the file that we were working on. Give me 1 second. All right, let's get going. So here we are. I actually want this on half the screen so that I can see this. All right, so this is our level 6. Now, first up, we are going to calculate the base speed. And we're going to calculate the pack weight adjustment. No. Not you. So we've gotten to doing this. We've got these selected. Now I'm going to take a copy of this to the right. So this is going to be duplicate, erase to right. And we've kicked off the same error again. Okay, and in this first one, wait, we've got duplicate erase to the right. It should have that selected, except for this one where it's kind of going, oh, that's not going to work, is it? Let's run a copy. Select right. Yeah, what did I call that one where I was going an entire column, moving all my selected cells to the right? Okay. copy. I had something here specifically for going to the right. Let's just do move right one, move right one, paste exact formula. Okay. There we go, move left one. I don't want that, I want oh, it was previous and next that I used rather than right. Select previous column, select previous column. Gotcha. So I have done a copy to clipboard. Move right one. Okay. I use this one quite a lot on this one. Copy to clipboard was recent, so there we go. And then I did a paste exact formula. Actually, I think it's just PE, and that's from Formula Robot. Okay, then we're going to do select previous column twice. And then on this one, we're going to do the do we want the total time? No, we don't actually. Welcome. Forget all of this. Not going to do any of that right now. Actually, we are. Okay, so first up, we're going to need the base speed. So we need the pack weight. Okay, I need to shut everything down again. That duplicate erase to right of mine is a very bad bit of code. I wonder if it's worth trying to do the... Okay, let's do this. Old and buggy, let's call this one. I'm going to take a duplicate of this one. I'm going to call it duplicate erase to right. I'm going to put S in capital. Of active erase. Can have the same thing, and then what we'll do is with this, we'll do in each cell. Thank you very much, Eric, for including each cell. All right. I'm going to click OK on that one. Then I'm going to move this one to here. Now let's go try it in here. Save A to Z training. Let's close everything up. Give Excel a chance to restart and not be buggy. T. I forgot to add T. All right. Okay, let's open this latest file. Excellent. And pack weight multiplier. Apply pack weight lambda, and I'm going to put this as a B, and this is case specific. And again, I'm going to change this from active cell to each cell. All right, so now I can do whatever I had here. Let's check something first. we've got these selected. Let's try see if our new, before we apply this one, we're going to do a duplicate erase to right, which is that one. Okay. Can't do that yet. So let's do a apply pack weight multiplier. Excellent. I'm going to duplicate this to the right. Okay, I don't have these ones in here at the moment, and I don't think I want to. I'm going to put a little orange on them. So I'm actually going to do a select first input. Where was our first input? There we go. Select last one to right, paste, filter, array by. Let's try. All right, we're on 40 minutes remaining. Let's see what we can do here. So we've now done a pack weight. We're going to do a select first input. That is our one that we currently have. We're going to do duplicate array to the right, which is Control Shift R. No, we're not. Could we do, I don't want to make array to the right. To very right. I think I mean very. Let's go with each cell. Okay, well, let's try this one. Okay, we'll go active cell. Wow. That was the best you could do. Am I using that one? And XL to left. Let's try that. Okay, so it doesn't use end. I think there was a reason I didn't use very left then. Yeah, there was a reason I didn't use that one. So selecting first input again. I don't want to do a make array to write. Duplicate formula to write. Okay, that did it. Yeah, it's doing it as arrays. Okay. Split by semicolon. Duplicate arrays to right. I didn't like that because that was done as the... okay. Okay. I think I do need to do the whole... Oh, maybe if I duplicate formula to write. Are they in different cells? They are. Okay, what if I run a copy to clipboard? right 1, right 1, paste exact formula. Previous. Oh, yeah, we don't want to be running that. That's a different robot. Select previous column, select previous column. Now we run the V. Apply pack weight. So copy to clipboard. Move right 1. Move right 1. Paste exact formula. Select previous column. Select previous column. And then we're done. Paste exact formula. I must have used it here somewhere. Alright, okay, so that is from Formula Robot and it's PE or PE. Awesome. And then I can move right 1 twice to get to the current cell. Now, it's good progress on this one. We've got that one. Select next, actually. Twice. So So this is our pack weight multiplier. Hey, this is not for you. This is not for you. Not for you. Go away. Okay, cat tree is moving. No. That is not what we're doing right now. Leave me alone. I'm allowed to have some food without you. Okay. See, I had food without you. You didn't get any of it. And you didn't die. Go away. Right. So I'm going to try this. Now the next bit of information I want, I've got the multiplier. This is actually not good as it currently stands, so we don't actually want to count each unique value. What have I got down here? Nope. I'm really going to use all the columns I can possibly use in this one, aren't I? Okay, and then another thing I'm going to do here is nope. Okay, so what we need here is the base speed of all the things. Do I need a trim around this? Nope. Oh no, how am I going to do this? I can't do this on a row by row basis, can I? Okay. I'm going to put an orange in all of this for now. And we're going to start again on that one. What we're going to do, delete all of that. Not all of that, because that is kind of, yeah, maybe all of that. Down to there. All right. We've gone to level 6. Now, create data table. I need to just create a VBA thing. I do not want this bot. that is going to do is do something like this. Selection dot row minus 2 selection dot column minus 2. And in here, I'm going to add that. Okay, so we're going to do create data table, scroll to selection. Now create data table that I think is compbot. Cool. All right, so and let's go back here. Now it's selected cell CU307. I just want to scroll to selection. Go. Now I've got that selected. That's an X lookup. I'm going to copy it to the right. Nope. Duplicate formula to the right. No, I don't want to duplicate the formula. Do I not have something that just copies something to the right? I can duplicate the formula to the right, which I don't want to do because that's just doing the X lookup again. Align array to right, autofill to right. I don't want to duplicate formulas to the right. I just want to reference it. So let's take this one. Add link to right. That's formula to right, referencing the range of the active formula. And I'm actually going to call this CR for copyright. Active cell, the column is based on cell, active cell. Selection. And I actually don't even want to care if that's in a spell range because I don't care. And I'm going to add link to right. So that's looking at that one. Cool. Wow, that was loud. Royalty selection. Okay, so we're adding a link to the right. Now we're going to split by semicolon. Awesome. I'm going to duplicate the array to the below. That's array robot. That's DA. Now, so that is looking up from the terrain sheet. And then we're going to duplicate array below, and we're going to apply the pack weight multiplier lambda.
What was that?
My phone, I just bumped it. Okay, the pack weight multiplier lambda only works on rows and columns, so let's do some editing here. Cancel lambda edit. I actually want to edit this one. All right. Okay, so favors. Ah, that's looking for the count unique, isn't it? Okay. Okay, so I've duplicated array below. I've done the apply easy and direct from terrain map sheet. I'm then going to duplicate array below. And then I'm going to count unique values in array. Right, where's my timer? It's hiding down here. We've got 13 minutes to do this, so I'm going to take this one, duplicate array below, count unique values in array. Wait, what did I? Which is from array robot. And now we apply. Awesome. Apply pack weight multiplier. Now we've got that. Now, the next step, let's get the speed at each thing. So we're going to go up one. Nope. Okay, I'm going to move down one. Get array 2L. Yes. Okay, that worked. Let's go with move down one, get array 2 up, which I think I used in here. Yep. No, I really don't want to have fights with you right now, dude. This is not for cats. Okay, so from this array we want to get the speed multiplier. That's not the one. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, okay, so this is just an easy indirect. Perfection. So that one was apply easy indirect array to cell. And that gets us our speed. I don't have a shortcut. Okay, no launch code. That one is not specific. I think this name of this one. Yeah, that's fine. Next step, we want to go up 3. Nope. Above. Okay, so let's try a move down one. And I'm going to take a copy of this array. Okay. This is going to be a forb. So we move down one. Get array 4 up. So that's got an array. And now we want to apply this easy indirect, but not to the terrain map sheet. We want it to the topographic map sheet. Okay. got 4 minutes left to see what we can do. It's been quite productive. We've done level 5 in completion, finished level 4, and we're making some progress on level 6. So back to our case, we are going to run topographic map section. Do I have a substitute? If I did something like okay, I don't actually need to go changing that. So let's create a little formula that I can use that does it up or down. We're going to create a movement lambda. Rows. Okay. If that, then that, this one, otherwise one. And that is our time up. So let's finish up this lambda. So this should drop the last column. Excellent. Now we'll call this input array. instead of take, we're going to do a drop. To inverse, we're going to drop a row, otherwise 0. Excellent. Awesome. So we're going to create a lambda here that we can use pretty much anywhere. Ooh, interesting. Input array checks it's out. Excellent. Count after before result. And this is going to go. And this will be an array. Alright, so if I have this one here, I'm going to and this is a formula command, I guess. And so we can delete these cells. We have applied this easy and direct, and we can just do a get movement. Okay, I think we're going to stop there. What I can do is do movement around this. And close that one. We'll save it there for the day, and we're going to do a get movement. Don't know if that's going to work for next time, but we'll give it a run through on our next session and see how far we get with this one. These ones I will now delete because we're not going to use those right now. Well, first solve was not successful for that, so we're going to go with that. That's some good progress for today. I think if you look at the progress session by session, it's been a very productive session. And I'm happy with that. So, thank you for letting me get shit done. Bye.
Hey, Pixel Geeks, grab a tea. Jack and her robots, Excel set free. Collect commands, full speed ahead. The series runs from A to Z. Oh, a robot training show, A to Z.